So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I have little doubt that the striker, Ollie Watkins, will have a huge role to play here, provided they can service him with the right quality. It's vital that they play those short crosses and cutbacks he can run onto, and that's the best aspect of his game, his explosiveness and clever anticipation in front of goal.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two.
And now, lining up
Manchester United have chosen to go with a 3-6-1 formation, Jim.
Well, what tends to happen with a puzzling-looking formation like this is that two of the more creative midfielders take up slightly inverted attacking roles to make it a simpler 3-4-3 setup, or indeed 3-4-2-1. That's what should unfold here. At the moment, I admit, it does look a little strange.
So we're up and running. This game of added significance only because it concludes the first half of the campaign. It's a pretty loose pass. Matson. Konsa. Cash. Camera. He's in a great position here. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivers the ball. Tielemans! That's going to go a long way. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Mikel Oyarzabal. Back towards the middle. Buendia. Lindelof. Camera. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Fagioli. Tries to play it through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And it's Robertson. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cash. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. And Lindelof. Camera. Cash. Pinches it off him. And here's Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal. Pass is just off target. Cash. To McGinn. Now it's Watkins. Buendia. And here's Watkins. Can he finish? Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Good read, needed to be. Camera. Cash. And it's Son Heung-min. Played out wide. It's made its way to him. McGinn. And he has been fouled there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Tielemans. That has been slung wide.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Robertson. Spread out to the left. Foot in. Tielemans with the short one. Great vision. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. In with the challenge. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
Fagioli. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's intervened well there. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. McGinn. He's through here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Watkins is onto this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Just eases him off the ball. He's tried one! That's got him rattled. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Robertson.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Fagioli. Cash spots it and intercepts. Lindelof. And the first half is done. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Nicely weighted ball. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. This looks promising. He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
McGinn. Played into space out wide. He's got away. Shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Son Heung-min! Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Aimed beyond the defence. Watkins unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Opts for safety. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's Fagioli. McGinn. Robertson. And it's Robertson. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Watkins. He's picked his way through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone backward here. Fagioli. McGinn. And it's Messi. Valverde. And here's Oyarzabal. He's having a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Maatsen bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Showing good feet. Now it's Watkins. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. Marlen. There's the shot! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Son Heung-min.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Fagioli. It's Son Heung-min! That was a matter of inches.
Substitution taking place.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. McGinn. Elliott.
That's good play from him.
Indicated.
Messi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis. Here's big chance! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! And What a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Can he get it through? It's played through for him. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Akanji. Messi. And Fagioli. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Can he find the finish? And now they can clear their lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. Fagioli. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Quarter of an hour played. And he cuts out the supply.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Robertson. Great vision. Shot could be on. Fagioli! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hwang Hee-chan, played out to the left flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's delightful. Now that's well seen too. Fagioli is only bettered by one man in terms of assists this season. Mikel Oyarzabal played into space and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, Red, nice interception. Can he get on the end of this? Fagioli going full tilt down the left. Son Heung-min. Oh, shooting chance! Danger averted for now. And here's Oyarzabal. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Robertson. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. And it's Fagioli. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Fagioli. And he's there to get it away. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking to play him in, and there's green grass ahead of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, super ball! Finds himself unceremoniously. It could be... And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Wolverhampton are sitting pretty, 2-0. And the shot! It's anyone's ball now. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now there's a fight, and a shot! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Oh, nice touch. Can he finish? Off the post!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Son Heung-min is currently top scorer in the league. Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
For this match was 28,599.
Just about up to the hour now. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Son Heung-min proves too strong. Messi takes a look up. Now he's off and running. Well timed, excellent interception. Robertson. And they've got a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
And that was nowhere near his best. Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Hwang Hee-chan. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And he's making progress on the ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's going up front in a hurry. He's had it taken off him. Some good work on the right flank here. Mikel Oyarzabal. Picked out, and the finish! It's a goal! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution on the field.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's found the way through, and it's played into the middle.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fagioli. Now it's Messi. Strokes it back. And here's Oyarzabal. Is there any support? He might not need it. Chance! And that would have been some goal.
Oyarzabal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's in a great position here. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, a world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Fagioli proves too strong. They've played it short. Has crossed into the middle. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, I've always liked the very all-round capabilities of this fella, Bruno Guimaraes. He's strong, competitive, aggressive without the ball, but one of the better distributors when he's on it. He usually slots into a deep midfield role, linking up with the wide men and centre-backs, but he's just as effective when he gets further up the pitch to find something more telling.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's a pretty loose pass. Akanji. Oyarzabal. There he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Gordon. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Quarter of an hour played. Played out towards the right wing, and it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min, played out to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. That's a throw. Robertson. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Miley, nicely weighted ball. Murphy could try cutting inside here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Murphy's cross. Up he goes! It's fallen kindly here. It's there. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Joelinton. It's out for a goal kick. Referee's given a throw. Gordon! Oh, brilliant from Gordon! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Newcastle take the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Murphy. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Distributed tidily. Aimed beyond the defence. Oyarzábal. Danger averted for now. Looking tidy in possession here. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Climbs up big. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Deep into stoppage time. Tries to play it through. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal, the difference at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to...
Shoots! Messi with the short one. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. No, he can't get past him. Messi. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Fagioli. This ended up in no man's land. Gordon with 2 goals already to his name. Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzábal. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Manchester United needing a change of fortune here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Well, that's not the cross he had in mind.
Match was 71,898.
Now it's Messi. Plays the return pass. Robertson. Here's Oyarzábal.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Joe Linton. Fagioli. Over to the left. Robertson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Son Heung. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Manchester United.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Miley, lofted in. That's a decent clearance. Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Great vision. And it's Robertson. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. That's a good run down the left. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
He's having a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Joe Linton deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Tonali. And he's taking no chances there. Joe Linton. Now it's Son Heung-min. And the counter is on. That has not gone well. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Can he get it through? Linton. Here's Bruno Guimaraes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. It's not an especially good pass, that. And that's it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. That's a promising position. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to keep an eye out for this guy, Kyle Walker, especially because his team build from the back, whether he's going to stay out wide or move into midfield and create some overloads. He's a player I hugely admire for his intelligence, his sense of positioning, and boy, can he sprint.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Fagioli, he's in a good position here. Ugo Chukwu. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a...
And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. So it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Not the most accurate pass. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. He's shifting through the gears here. Broja. Broja! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Robertson. Still goalless at the moment. Opts for safety. That has been slung wide. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Broja. Ugo Chukwu. Oh, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ugo Chukwu. Now Anthony. And they're quick to get it back. It'll be a throw-in. Ugo Chukwu. Florentino Luis. Anthony. Broja. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Broja actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Broja! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Plays it across. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Robertson. Oh, good spread. And here's Oyarzabal! It's loose. Ah, he's given it away. This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Laurent. Kyle Walker. And Laurent. Anthony. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! First blood drawn.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Broja. Akanji wins the duel this time. And no surprise, that's a booking. Florentino Luis. Oyarzabal does well to get it back. Anthony charging forward, the ball at his feet. Swings in, he's got full. Tries a shot! Off the post! And that's caused a worry or two.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Broja, engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Messi. Fagioli. Here's Oyarzabal. Nicely intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the... It's Son Heung-min! And that is quite wonderful! A finish right from the top draw! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Son Heung-min is currently top scorer in the league. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, something tells me there'll be a few more twists and turns before it's all over, Peter.
Akanji gets over and intercepts. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
For this match was 28,599.
Good work on the right flank here. Robertson. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, what a... Anthony! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a good spell of possession, this. He shifted it to the flank. Messi. Walker deals with that comfortably. Anthony. And this is Son Heung-min. Ugo Chukwu. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Fagioli.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Messi. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Son Heung-min is onto this. It's Son Heung-min!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Walker. Messi. And this is Son Heung-min. Oyarzabal, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Fagioli. Fagioli! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
After 89 minutes is number 44.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Mikel Oyarzabal. Valverde. Florentino Luis. Anthony has it in a wide position. Broja! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What